Hello and welcome. My name is Lucas Mullen. I'm a current student in the IDT9003 course, Design Principles for Online Learning. And what I'm going to talk today is about discussion boards and how important they are for the learning, not only if you have an in-person environment, but especially for that online or that e-learning experience. And so what I'll do is I'm going to start sharing my screen in regards to what are some effective ways to use discussion boards. And for me, when I look at those, the purpose of a discussion board, I think really there's a lot of broad aspects out there, but I think really what's important is to know it needs to be a tool that creates a sense of belonging and purpose for those learners and those people that are in that e-learning environment. You know, in addition to the sense of belonging, it really needs to create a culture and norms, as well as the ability to create and establish those goals for oneself and also the group. What was really great about one, and I pulled up a few different examples from our current coursework that we've had in the past, and one of the things that Dr. Wendy, who's one of our professors, had was you know, her goal was really to open us up and be engaging. And one of the first things that she had was about her syllabus. And if we found a typo, is there a suggestion for improvement? And please share. And she had a little smiley face. And not only was she really great on camera in the Zoom like we have right now, but she also did a great job at when creating this type of thing, when you look at the feedback that she had. And she always, you know, responded in a really positive way, which was cool because it really took down those walls of stress that we may have had. In addition to that, you know, her culture of creating a culture where we felt we had that belonging with the group, and sense of belonging in this coursework is, you know, have a little good news, you know, share it with the group. And I thought that was really cool. You could click in and read about all the cool things that were going on and respond just like you would in an in-person course, but we were able to have that in this, which I thought was pretty great for a discussion board component of a course. When it comes to the meat of the actual coursework, what I've really enjoyed is when you go through the different modules each month, or each week rather, it was pretty broad. The instructions were nice and broad, but it allowed all the learners, you can see here, to put their feedback, whether it was over videos or coursework. And I thought that was really cool for us when we're engaging the learning. And then if you click on them, you're able to see all the wonderful feedback pieces, which is pretty great as well. You know, someone can share, and then there's lots of reflections and the ability to respond to that, which is so great for discussion boards, to really create that engagement component that you do typically miss, or your people may feel like they miss. And so I think that's pretty special to have that. One thing that we learned also, you know, with all these different pieces, from icebreakers to learning to these different pieces, you know, it really builds that engagement. You know, one example was one course that was talked about had a 30% drop rate. Well, when they moved to this similar kind of model that we have, and we have talked about the examples, it went to 0%, which is awesome. That means that students felt they belonged there and they didn't want to leave. So that's kind of the cool thing with discussion boards, and I look forward to learning more to make myself a better instructional designer moving forward. So thank you so much.